Hello everyone and welcome back to that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2. I am Kyle once again, and we are here at our respawn point in Brightwood because last time it was a bunch of bugs, and I didn't know the ladybugs over people's heads actually meant that those were bugs being reported. So I'm back here. There's clearly not as many issues going on currently, as we can see. But in clicking on the item itself here, we can see there are 8 out of 100 bugs reported for the respawn point, which is problematic still. I'm gonna go ahead and press play on the game here, and ooh, why are you yellow? Yellow mean frustrated. Well, sometimes life is like that, buddy. Sometimes life is like that. Anyways, I think what I'm gonna do, I need to go into... Currently, while I do have one game dev and one game master, they seem to be managing stuff as it pops up. I'm just not sure as things get more spread out and we have more regions, that might become more of an issue because they have to like dart around to broader areas. They're also just a bit expensive. Tickets handled today, let's see, 19. Maybe I should hire another dev because the devs, the developers activate newly built buildings and fix bugs. So I think this is what I should do. If I'm gonna hire somebody, it's, 500 extra dollars in expenses a month, but it helps kind of keep our bug reports down considering that guy. Yeah, we're already getting more up here now that I see. We're getting people that are like freezing in place and whatever kind of glitch is happening there. Not sure what that is going on. We'll just ignore that, I suppose. Okay, so we got another game dev that should help keep the bugs down a little bit lower than what we've been seeing. I have checked here on levels. Most people are obviously still level 1, but we do have 4 people at level 2 now, which, is better than the one we had. I think I should get more favorites. There's not many people I've favorited to like watch, like Toonhole. I don't know when the last time Toonhole was even online. Analysis, dropout. Oh, Toonhole's apparently not going to school. Anywho, it would be nice to see more of that. I don't know if I mentioned this last time or showed it, but I did put a little bell tower here because, I don't know, I just felt like it fit the aesthetic a little bit in between the tavern and the inn. I also changed the tower that was over here from the bell tower to kind of the watchtower just because it felt like it made more sense with the little military camp that was here. Alright, now back into Eastwash here. Got a couple ideas of what I want to do today. I'm going to utilize part of this town to kind of see. I want to see, are these pretty level? Or as altitude goes on each side? Because I would like to make a bridge, quote unquote. I'm going to see if I can grab pathing. Intersects building. Okay, let's just move this slightly. There, maybe? Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's see, can I take this out now? I could in theory. Well, that doesn't really make sense, obviously. And you can't make actual bridges, but what I plan on doing is I'm gonna take this and we're just gonna there, like so. Now is that aimed towards here more? That there just... That doesn't make much sense. Aim it, but it's kind of in line. Get it strategically placed here. What about there? Okay. Now, hey, can I re-delete this? Oh, that's a better view. I should have just done this to begin with. Okay, so we'll kind of go like that. I think that is kind of falling down a little bit, but that's okay because we're going to have some stuff sort of clip through the ground slightly anyways, I think. Okay, so this is the start of our, well, it's not really going to be a bridge, let's be honest. It's a what once was a bridge. It's just tough to use some of these pieces because, well, let's be honest, there's only so many ruined segments that kind of work as a means of, creating what used to be the structure you want to be, considering these are more square and, well, quite frankly, don't have like flat sections. You can't make like paved floor like the pathways that are floating, so I'm gonna see what I can do here to kind of finagle this a little bit. Make this as if it was kind of like a, not a guard tower, but like a checkpoint a little bit. There was a guy that kind of managed the bridge at one point in history, and there was a little window there. I don't know, maybe you had to get a ticket to cross. Who knows? It's a toll bridge. There we go. That's kind of weird with that one rock floating there, but I think the point kind of gets across. Ooh, that's weird. The bottom of that has a, not a clipping issue, but like a there's no bottom to it issue. I think it's only fair that we take this one up the bottom, sort of, so we don't deal with any of that visual issue. We have the floating rocks here, unfortunately. I'm gonna put a rock or two under here, just so it looks like there's some rubble that maybe those rocks are sitting on. Yeah, that kind of works. That way they don't look like they're levitating. Okay, I think that's a good start to the first half of our bridge here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other side. It's not perfectly lined up, but who's gonna check? Okay, I'm gonna make a quick little building here. I will probably have to increase my network, because I don't think I built any network on the other side of the river here, which could be a problem now that I think about it. Okay, what I want to do though with this is, let's see, let's build second tier here, rid of the middle. Yeah, my network doesn't cross the river, so I should, not gonna be any way through here that people will actually cross the river. There's not gonna be anything in the river that's gonna need activating, so maybe I could use a fiber optic network cable here to take this there. And then from here, yeah, from here I can actively start to get things on the other side. Go like that, and that should give us most of the area in here. Yeah, other than the back corner, which we're not worried about quite yet. So somebody just went and activated that. That's good. Good on them. Now, I want to try and build this over. Doesn't look like it's gonna let me do it. So I have a plan. Not quite lined up. I went a little too far to one side. But in theory, no one's actually going to be walking across this because it is a ruined bridge. So I'm not too worried. And I do like how there's a little wooden cover on the top of this. It actually fits some of the aesthetic that I'm kind of planning to bring into this area. Maybe I could put, yeah, I could kind of go like that and put like a window section maybe. It probably doesn't work completely all that well. But we've had worse, I suppose. I can bring the pathway out just a little further. No, it's probably going to say it's interfering with the building. Yeah, okay. That's not a problem. Let's throw a couple of these down again so we got some stuff to work with. Finagle around with it again. Just like so. Yeah. I like how the pillars kind of add like an entryway, as if this was like some kind of grand entrance across the bridge at one point into what used to be entryway to some fortress or some sort of town that was once established and is long gone. Alright, wanted to put a little bit of extra ruins down here at the bottom because we want to make sure it looks like, one, there were pillars of some sort that used to hold up this bridge. I'm going to add some more rubble down here, but I thought the ship was a nice aesthetic too. Maybe there was once a port of some kind that allowed access through here, and maybe some kind of grand battle occurred, who knows? Mysteries, mysteries indeed. Alright, I think that's a pretty good start to what's going on here. What once used to be a bridge, now we can't complain that the game doesn't have bridges, because we built one. It just doesn't work. Okay, so I could get carried away with all the scenery. I would like to make sure I continue the path as if this was very strategically done at one point. And then we'll go ahead and add in just a few segments. Ruin. Yeah, I'd say we're on a right track now. So now what I want to do is be really careful with how I occupy this space. I do have some plans. First off, I want to add Okay, so we'll have a small camp over here. We'll add some rangers in here. If they're just kind of patrolling and watching. Okay, obviously no one's gonna walk through here, so they're not like patrolling the road or anything, but they are acting as like scouts kind of looking out from here, kind of trying to just keep an eye on things. You know, they're helping out Ajax. Ajax is kind of front man over here, and these guys are just kind of keeping a close watch. I will probably add a quest giver in here at some point, but obviously there's no way that anyone's going to get to it at the moment or find them really, so we will hold off on that. Oh hey, look at this. Actually, we have an upgrade. Yeah, this is one of the big ones, so we're at 5.0 now, which is good. Good. Light paths, I know I've talked about this already, but I don't know if I need them yet. I don't feel like I quite need them yet. I might use it for 6.0, but it's something to think about. World history, more fluff, bling, adds to Gibbs and PvP duels. That's kind of a 2-for-1 in a way. I don't know what arenas does. It doesn't let you look up future ones. You know, I think I'm gonna add world history. I want to add back into the fluff a little bit. Every world came from somewhere. Where did yours come from? This development makes exploring a world more interesting for players. Yeah, wait, I'm all about the interesting for players. So let's release version 5.0. Oh, we actually got an achievement for that too. That's cool. So we're at 5.0. Next feature at 5.5. Holy crap. That's a lot of work to do. Okay, we better start putting things on the ground. All right, let's come back over here because I did have some of these that I haven't used yet, and I kind of want to add. Well, should I add like a flooring to this, or is it just? I don't know. They kind of all look alike. I don't want to recycle too much of the wood. But if I kind of go like this, let that go out a ways. Yeah, okay. Okay, now that is floating, but we can add to the rubble effect and give it some support. I've thrown in some rocks in here, so let's see. I use the dark ones here and just kind of hide the runes, I wonder. Maybe those were at one point part of like the support pillars or something. We'll figure it out. Okay, now I want to add just like regular rocks. Make sure this aligns to surface and not on objects. I kind of like how that's kind of slightly hanging off, but I want to add, we'll stack these. I kind of want to add some support to it. Alright, that looks a little better. I should add more rubble on the other side as well. Okay, that's a little better. Now it's got some character, some what looks like, practical debris with a little bit of a sticking out ledge there. I like it. I like it. And, ooh, that's got some stuff sticking up there too. Yeah, that works. I think that makes it look like it's at least supported. Streamer has disconnect. Oh, I didn't even know there was a streamer on again. Who was it? Streamer satisfaction. Estimated extra subs, 500. Sounds great. Oh, Toonhole. Toonhole's a streamer now? Oh, wow. Toonhole, good for you. I gotta pay more attention so I know when the streamers are connected. I'm getting so caught up in building rocks. Yeah, this will do. Okay. I'm gonna grab the... What landmark is this? Is the... It's just called a watchtower. Do I want to place it here, though? You know, I'm not sure I want the landmark. I do want some modular buildings, however, but I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to situate them up on the hill, because I know they're going to flatten the earth kind of as they do things here. So, ladies and gents, this is going to be some experimentation. All right, we're just going to place one down, and that is on the hill. Okay. Let's see what happens if I start playing with this. I need to go... Let's modulize this. What happens if I take it out this direction? What does it start to do to the ground? It does take it out further, and it lowers it. Now, if I take it from the back side, what happens? That brings it down further. Okay. That's an interesting thing that is occurring. Like this. And once you pay for a modular building, the cost doesn't change depending on the size. Ooh, that's a problem right there. Well, we can always add scenery, I guess, that will fix that kind of issue. Now, is this exactly where I want this? Okay, we'll do that for now. Let's get rid of the ones in the back. Nothing. Okay, this is acceptable. What if you build another modular building? Do like that. We'll modulize it. Get rid of the top floor to do a move. What happens if I put it there? Oh. May have over-modulized. Will it fix things on the ground? Okay, that raises it up a little bit. Probably put a little more space. So let's line these up. Place. Creating kind of a sharp cliff, but I think I can add enough scenery there to kind of even that out. And then I want to go this way. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, so it connected the line between. That makes sense. So if I go... I think okay, this is a good discovery. Oh, there it goes. It popped back up. All right, that's good. Now, is it because this is too close, I wonder? Go this direction. That stays up. And precise move this again. Ooh, it doesn't like it there, actually. Because of the building, probably. So where is my limit? We've created somewhat of an issue, and I think it's because we have to pretend like there is an imaginary square completing this. So, let's get rid of the corners again. Yeah, so there's definitely like an imaginary corner that exists there, which is fine because I can create this section. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's go and make a straight line. It's all experimental still. We're learning things. That brings that back up. I want this to kind of be the base of it, even with the top of this, if I can. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Again, that's pretty close, actually. So that's about the height I want it. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that piece. For the time being, let's put another one up here. What I want to do is, obviously I can't have them kind of intersecting. So again, think of it as this forms a perfect square, and I can't put anything that's going to touch that corner. So let's find something with an edge and get it lined up right about there, and that's pretty high up, which is good. That's what I want. And I think from a tiered standpoint, with the hill behind it, about as high as I want this to be. I can kind of go, ooh yeah, there we go. Oh, I don't need this one. What happens if I get rid of that? Nothing, okay. We can add rocks to this to kind of create some support, because obviously right now that just doesn't look good. Now I need to find a slightly better home for this. If I bring this direction, this is starting to look like miniature Minas Tirith in a way. Okay, yeah, that works better. Okay then, now we're talking. Let's put a little tower, like that kind of tower I want. Yeah, like that kind of tower. And then this one should have a tower, not that kind of tower. Go. Nice. Okay. I would like there to be sections that I kind of destroy. I can't get rid of that corner unless I were to make these two separate pieces. I don't really want to risk. Kind of like how that just made these slightly more level, because it'd be cool if I could create like a rubble section here. That looks like these used to be connected, like slightly off, but I think I can finagle that. I think that's actually what I want this to look like. Now we just need to make it fit the aesthetic of our ruins and everything. Oh, this tree is bugging me. I need to fix this tree. Everyone, stop what you're doing. Make the tree blend into the ground better. There we go. There we go. Now the roots are situated. Everything is right with the world. I think I'm gonna actually create kind of the, I don't know if border's the right word or not for what I want to do, but kind of create the, that is really levitating, isn't it? Dang. Well, we've officially made a game by EA. Would like there to be watchtower over here. This guy, like I used on the other side. Now if I go, yeah, here's a little trick I've kind of picked up. If you want something to be perfectly flat, kind of put your cursor in the water here with your align to surface lined up with the water too. And if you unclick that, now it's going to be flat. And then no matter where you put it, it's going to be perfectly flat. And then otherwise, if you did it like, see if it's on the side of the hill here, it orients it sideways. So yeah, little trick for making things flat, use the water. But that guy there, I'm gonna grab another one of these and we'll probably put it more this direction or by the tree, in front of the tree, around the tree. There we go, that's what I should do. Ooh, but yeah, this is fine. And then these guys are watching out over here. They don't really need a tower because no one can cross the non-existent bridge. All right, with that in mind, let's continue our frameworking or wireframing. I use the paths for this, and I would like, I don't know where the paths really go around here. I'm gonna leave it there because I have not formed my solution yet for how people are getting over here, but I have an idea. Continue this one. Back up here. Gonna connect in line with this. We'll have it kind of go here because, yeah, there will eventually be, I think, along these mountains, down on the, this will be the east edge of East Wash. We'll have another pathway going through the next territory if we decide to go that direction next. I'm not sure exactly where I'll take the next area, but there will be one connection there at some point. And maybe this is like a former town square too, so we can kind of that. There we go. Right now, I kind of wanted to do something with walls. I'm just a little skeptical. Actually, these fit aesthetically to that, but they're huge. Holy crap! Can't scale this, can I? Yeah, that's way too big. What if we take these guys? These are pretty big too. This one's too formal. This one, I mean, this is like temporary fort kind of. Maybe temporary fort is the right way to go. Put this in here. Ooh, wait, can I? Ooh, hold on. I hide that in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we are talking, ladies and gents. Yeah. 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 That'll make more sense now, too, because we want to keep people on the roads, and this will help create some sense of direction. Yeah. Okay. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. And what does this look like from the other side, I wonder? Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. You've got, like, ruined bridge and element of mysteriousness as you can kind of make out, like, walls and towers, and you're like, wait a second. I go that way? How do I get over there? Now, granted, in the game, I guess the NPCs that are player characters can actually walk across the water if they wanted to. But we'll just ignore that. You know, I don't like to toot my own horn very much, but that looks pretty dang sexy. Okay, now, how do we... Maybe I'll get rid of... It's okay if that rock is on the path. Kind of adds some character. Alright, let's start rubbleizing this. Okay, I think we got a pretty good start here. As far as rubble goes, I might add some more stuff in it as we go, depending on how things look, but I added a lot of the rocks to try and give some support to some of these structures, as if they was built on a cliffside with some intent. But obviously it looks like this fortress has gone through some fights and is no longer sustained as it once was, as was the town that surrounded it. But I think that's a pretty damn good start to what we've got going on here, and it adds a lot more mystery and direction we can take with some of these things here in Eastwash. So obviously on the other side, got some quest lines started, and eventually they're going to tie in and lead their way over here. Got a little wall that was built in around this. We'll see who has control over this region entirely in its current state, and why they are currently using this. Well, not why. Clearly they're using this as a stronghold because it has some structure left to it, but adding in some extra barriers, you know, kind of creating this centralized, not city, but a centralized location, the same way Brightwood had a town as well as the Baron's Estate, but this is going to be kind of the main established point within Eastwash, I think. I'm still going to add more to this. This is definitely a project that I've had in my head for a little while now, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So I will see you guys all in the next video, and until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day.